Hello, my name is Jeff Cregan, and I'm a sociologist. And me and my group did a community-based participatory research project on lack of resources in Columbus County, specifically focused on the youth. So, I have a few statistics here on Columbus County to start off. Columbus County has a poverty rate of 25%, while the national poverty rate is 17%. The county has a high concentration of minorities and a lower average income in contrast to the state average. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the minority population in Columbus County is 36.1% compared to the statewide number of 28.5%. Also, the average yearly income of Columbus County, according to Realtor.com, stands at $35,000 compared to the North Carolina average of $45,000. Okay, so I'll just give a rundown of our methods section, which is right here. This research asks specifically what social factors influence youth's access to equal opportunities and community resources in rural geographic areas. It is hypothesized that unequal access to strong community resources in rural areas will equate to high levels of criminal behavior and high levels of school dropout rates. Bolton's mayor, Sean Maynor, was used as a source for a direct interview and a survey as well. In addition to Mayor Maynor, the city manager of Whiteville, Danny Curry, also included his thoughts about youth crime and also completed a survey as well. Our primary data collection included the acquisition of qualitative information through interviews of community leaders, through connections with the directors Randolph Keaton and Carla Freeman for Men and Women United for Youth and Families. Overall, we met with community leaders that are involved with the education process, law enforcement, and city council members. We recorded electronic field notes after each meeting, and we used proper IRB guidelines when conducting human research. Okay, so now I'll move on to our findings section, which is right over here. We conducted an interview with a sheriff deputy who asked not to be identified, and he indicated that the obesity rates and lack of access to good food was an issue. We also we found that STD rates among teens were extremely high, and we attributed this to the abstinence-only education philosophy. Adequate community entities exist for youth. However, they are not accessible due to lack of transportation, lack of public awareness, and young parents. A lack of parental involvement was noted during the data collection. The community attributes this to unwedded young parents that may not understand the importance of socializing their children. Funding for youth activities has also taken a cut in Columbus County. Regal Woods community staff funds their own library and rely on grants from the local international paper mill to keep youth programs going, and they have not had one in several years. Many young people are having children while they are still in high school, which may lead to high dropout rates and delinquency. The social factors that influence youth's access to equal opportunities and community resources in rural geographic areas, specifically Columbus County, are a lack of transportation, lack of access to quality food, and a lack of adequate sex education. And this is our recommendation section right here. So what we recommended and what's ideal are policy reforms that address hunger and youth poverty in Columbus County. We also want to ensure that citizens are aware of government meetings and which policies may adversely affect them. Access to internet and social media is recommended to improve communication between community entities. And also more progressive sex education is needed to reduce teen pregnancies and STD rates. And that is all we have. Thank you very much.